Are you leveraging social media to build your brand? Hey, thanks for tuning back in. If you're an agent and you're looking to grow your business, now the time we live in presents such an amazing opportunity to leverage social media to get your brand out there, to get people to get to know you. You know, social media for a lot of people can be very overwhelming. It can be a time suck. It can be an abyss that you waste hours and hours in a day, using. But at the end of the day, that's the world we live in right now. So many people communicate via social media. And the one thing we know in sales is people want to do business with people that they know, they like, and they trust. So it's important to build a brand online where people can get to know you. Now, it depends on who you ask, but I'm not a fan of having a business page and a personal page. I believe that as a real estate agent, people want to work with me, not necessarily my brand. They want to work with me, and they want to work with somebody that they think they'll have fun with, somebody that's honest, somebody that's outgoing, somebody that knows what they're doing, somebody that they think they'll have a great experience with. And so I find that on social media, it's a very casual platform for me to let people know who I am. And I think the key that a lot of agents are missing here is that they're constantly talking about business. This is my new listing. I just sold this home. What you need to understand is that buyers and sellers and people following you don't necessarily care about your newest listing or don't necessarily care about what you just sold. They want to know more about you. They want to know if you're relatable. And so generally, my rule of thumb is 60% of my social media is personal because I want people to get to know who I am. And 30% of my social media is work related, so that although they know who I am and they're getting to know me and my personality, they also know that I'm a real estate agent and I'm doing great things for great people. Now, one more layer on top of that is you got to do your personal, social media the way you want to do it. If you love to run, talk about running. If you love to hike or play tennis or, babysit, whatever you're doing in your personal life, food, document that because people want to relate to people on a personal level. But when you're talking about business, rather than talking about your newest listing or the just sold that you did, talk about the story. People love stories and they want relatable stories. So for example, in July, I created an Instagram story about a client that I helped. Now, she was a first-time buyer. She was terrified about the experience. She didn't have a lot of money, but she ended up connecting with the right lender, got a great grant, and was able to buy her condo for just $8,000 out of pocket. And I created a story on Instagram about how she got a grant and how she bought this home and how she came in with very little out of pocket and how her rent or her monthly payment was within her comfort zone. I had 38 people reach out to me and say, if I could buy a home the way she bought that home, I'd love to learn more. People felt comfortable with me, they fell in love with my story, and they wanted to learn more. So if you're an agent out there, number one, embrace social media, embrace video. Let people into your life. Show them what you love to do in your personal life, but talk to them about how you help people in your business life, in your professional life. Don't just brag about your next listing. Don't just brag about how you sold a home. Don't just brag about how many homes you sold in 2019. Talk about the story. Talk about the lives you've changed. Talk about things that people can relate to because that's what's going to draw them in. I hope you guys found value in this message, and I hope that this will inspire you to step up your social media game. If you've got any questions about it at all, you can always send me a DM, which is what I encourage on social media, or reply to the email. If you have any video ideas you ever want me to talk to you about in the future, send them my way. If you found this video on social media, give me some social media love. And hey, at the end of the day, if you ever want to learn more about how we do business on the Robert Mack Group and you're looking for a team to align yourself with, you can always request a free consultation, a strategy session to learn more about what it's like working on my team. I hope, again, you found value and you're going to take this information and execute it, and I'll talk to you soon. Happy selling.